headphones I have.
I can hear you.
Do the thing that I tell it to do. There we go. Hey, what's up, people?
Hello.
We're here. We're back.
Woo!
It's been a really long time since we've had this game happen. We've missed you guys a bunch. It's just been a lot of other stuff. We took 1 week break and then life fell apart. We also had a one-shot in there. So it's been like a full month since we've had the typical performance check campaign with the Bush Gang. So we're really excited to be back. We have... Everyone is level 10 now. Not as far as I know.
Oh. It's 10.
If anyone is level 10, please unlevel up now. We do have some announcements for this week. First, Rehash the Rolls. We are now having our first live rehash with Eric as the host this Wednesday night. The performance check half is going to start a smidge later, closer to 8:30 Eastern, rather than 8:15, just because of the constraints of the host, Eric himself. We might smooch back everything. We're going to see how it goes. But it's really, really, really fun, really exciting. We're going to have a lot of people, a lot of moving back and forth. We're going to have 4 segments of the show instead of 2 like we usually do. The first 2 will be performance check. There will be one with Nick and I about the main campaign, and then Nick and I and Patrick and Ian, I don't know if it's all 4 of us or something, but there's going to be a lot of us talking about the one shot from a couple weeks ago. And then when we switch over to Ready to Roll, it's going to be once again people talking about the one shot that was on that channel and then the main campaign on that channel. If you have a question from tonight or just whenever about any of the shows or one shots that we're going to be talking about that night, I am dropping a link in the chat right now that will give you a link to a Google form where you can enter in as many questions as you want. Please enter in a bunch so we have a lot to talk about, because otherwise we'll just ramble and it'll be no fun for anyone to watch. Other announcements. That was one that that was one that was just for the players. Just a secret announcement just for me to them. Other announcements. There's going to be some changes to the other Twitch streaming schedule this week. Star Wars Saturday is going away for now. I am going to be busy on Saturdays for the foreseeable several months. So instead, Star Wars gameplay will be on Thursday night. I know a lot of us are big Critical Role people. I am as well. So they will be shorter streams that finish before Critical Role starts. Just so you can have maximum Twitch streams all that night. You're welcome.
But it will be Mike Tyson's Star Wars Thursday.
Yes. Star Wars Thursday. Raid Critical Role, and I don't know if we'd register on their radar. Other than that, this week, for any people who love Dead by Daylight, like me, that might be the only person in this entire space right now that cares, but there is a new killer that is being announced tomorrow, with the test build servers opening up tomorrow as well. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow night, but Patrick on Morgantho 6, he is going to be streaming tomorrow night. He's probably going to be streaming a lot of that stuff, so if you're interested in that, go check him out tomorrow night. That's where I'm going to be because I'm excited. So, and then we'll be playing that same stuff on Friday if it's still a thing. Cool. We're not doing a giveaway tonight because I'm a frazzled, frantic, crazy little lady tonight. We'll do it next week. Premise. We're not giving up on giveaways. They're still happening. I think that's it. I think that's all the announcements. Are we ready to move into tonight's episode? A performance check. Let's do it.
adjusted, and then somebody else came on and was like, "Man, this music's so loud.
All
What are you
right.
talking about?" So
All
what
right,
music?
we are back. Forgive us, it's been a month since we've done this. We have forgotten how to be even the small amount of skilled we were. Last time you guys struggled to maintain Thorak's entry into the Oak Grip Library in the dwarven city of Confaldir. Though at times aided by multiple party members, Thorak was apprehended and nearly turned over to some city guardsmen. Instead, however, the city was rocked by an explosion down on the mining levels and an incursion of creatures bearing extra limbs, eyes, and mouths. While these invaders were wreaking havoc below, you noticed that a small group of fiends was entering the Temple of Moradin. You swiftly followed and found these beings in the process of stealing the mithril hammer set upon the altar, having slain all of the worshippers in the temple. You engaged them in battle and swiftly destroyed them. Given they were devils and a hefty portion of your party are holy destroyers, that was really easy. The leader of this group, a being you later learned to be named Kivod the Heartless, swore to return and revenge himself upon you, before being absolutely obliterated, leaving behind his sword. This sword, known as Kinslayer Hand of Justice, is like Stor's weapon Andrada, a powerful blade made by the hand of Cord, and carries some of his will and drive. Kinslayer and Elias did not get along, but Thorak almost chose to attune to this weapon, kind of chose to attune to this weapon. We'll see if we if we undo that. Possibly replacing the hammer given to him by his patron Torm. Following the fiasco in the temple, you descended to the mining level and found yourself drawn into a meeting with the clan leaders of the city. They were very grateful to you for protecting the relic of Moradin, but were very focused on determining how to recover the abducted dwarves stolen by the invading forces. Together you came to an agreement where they would reward you a still undetermined amount to find the missing dwarves and either rescue them or avenge them. You were given rooms in the nicest inn in town, the Salty Ruby, and permission to enter the Oak Grip Library. And that is where we pick up with you all, starting your long rest in the Salty Ruby. Who all is in what rooms? Is everyone in their own room? Is anyone sharing? What's going on?
What do we get? I mean, how many rooms are there?
I mean, there's more than 6.
Oh yeah, we're big city now. This is big
Yes.
city. Yeah.
I'm in my own room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take my own room.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna get and I thought of something, and then I just took some arts from the bag, and I put it in the pentagram, and I cut myself in the blood, and I draw glyph around the circle, and I spent 10 minutes casting divination.
Okay.
I want to talk to Raven Queen.
Okay.
I just recall the memory from the my town, and I just I do the similar ritual. I meditate. I went between the state between dead and then alive, just between state, to try to go talk to the Raven Queen or whoever I can contact there.
Okay. You can ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. Okay. I didn't realize you could cast a spell. That's fun. All right. So while
Do I see anything?
what are you asking about? What are you trying to learn about? What is your question?
I'm just wondering how are we gonna even start looking for the dwarfs adapted? How are we gonna start? Maybe please show me the way to find the path to find the dwarfs. Yeah.
So you sitting there in your room with these arcane runes and your own blood on the ground, you don't see anything change. Can't physically sense anything, but you're suddenly made aware of like a heaviness across you. And you open your eyes, and instead of the room that you're in, instead of your in room at the Salty Ruby, you see a tunnel, unlit, but you're able to see a little bit in the darkness. And you see the patch on the floor where your blood was scattered. And looking a little beyond it, you see another different patch of blood, and like smears of blood across to something else. And you see this blood continuing through the tunnel out of your sight. And you blink and you return to your room by yourself.
Well, that was weird. Okay. All right. And I just start cleaning up the blood on the floor. I literally throw it on the floor, so I clean it up nicely, and I do the normal ritual, like casting, refreshing the skeletons
Okay.
thing.
So you have the bag of holding then currently.
No, I don't. I'm gonna go find. Actually, I'm gonna go find. Shoot, I forgot the name.
No?
Denono?
No, yeah.
Wow.
Totally
It's
forgot.
been a long.
Wow.
I forgot. I'm gonna go find
Elliot, I
the
saw you just last night. What is
Oh.
it has been no time at all.
Yeah, it was just I don't know. It was the battle was so rough, and I fell asleep, and I
It was quite unusual. The
yeah.
fiends we have not. I mean, they
Yeah.
were much more like they could talk and things. That was we have not faced fiends like that. It was
Yeah,
different.
I never seen like that before. I only have seen undeads.
Here you go.
Okay, let's dive into it and do my an hour ritual going on.
Does Yanni have
You're
her
wearing
own
your
room?
helmet, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yanni's sharing a room with me.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. She's totally
Ooh.
down for that.
We were jumping on the bed together earlier.
Yes, that is true. She definitely enjoys that. After a little while of you guys having fun in this really cush room, she turns and asks, so you're a kobold, yes? What
Yeah.
does that mean?
It means I'm like little, I guess, kind of, if you like, I don't know. And I like look like this, and I like talk like this, and you spell it with a K.
I just learned like 3 days ago what the K is. Okay, I do know what that means.
That's pretty good, really. It took me a lot longer than that.
But are you going to get any bigger?
Are you hungry? Breakfast is so good. Don't you love breakfast?
I mean,
So
it's
much.
nighttime.
Are we not on the
This is
bed?
before the long rest starts.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, so breakfast tomorrow sounds amazing.
It does.
Don't you think?
I'm sorry, did I offend you?
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna get bigger. No,
Okay,
it's okay.
that's not a bad thing.
Okay. No. Yucks. You're very tall.
I am taller than you, but and I'm taller than the people in this city too. That's interesting.
it's kind of nice. I haven't met many dwarves, and I don't feel quite as short when there's a lot of dwarves around.
Hope you don't feel. I hope that you aren't made to feel short and that is a bad thing. It's just that you see things from a different spot.
It's true. I like get to know people's needs like so well. And most people probably don't know that. Thank you, Yanni.
You're welcome. We're friends,
What
right?
is that?
I don't know a lot of people anymore. So I need the friends
Oh.
that I have.
Yeah, we can be friends and like get a load of this bed, right? Like this is crazy.
So soft. I slept on like leaves for 100 years. This is really crazy.
100 is so many years. I like slept on like some ropes for a long time or the floor. So I totally get it.
And she like lays back on the bed, just like snow angels, and it's such a soft bed.
I'll get down here and I'll like a dog like curl up in a little ball at the end of the bed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're
For
friends.
the
now.
record, Denono still sleeps on the floor. That's just, they don't feel comfortable. They are too soft and they don't help him sleep.
No lumbar support, you know. Just wake up, you got that kink in your back.
Sure. I also imagine it's possible the beds are primarily dwarf sized. So someone really tall like Store might be a little
His legs are like
got the knees off.
Dangling off the bed like Buddy.
I mean, elves are a bit shorter than most humans, so like Yanni is like 5 foot tall. She's not crazy tall. She is a little bit big for the bed, but not like super long over the bed like Mr. 6 foot something Store is. All right. Is there anything that anyone needs to do before bed?
Yeah. So I go get my room, kind of like check out the door real quick, make sure nobody's on the other side. And I'm gonna sit down, and I have a giant greatsword in one hand, and I'm gonna my hammer in the other. I'm just gonna sit there for a sec. Okay. Only one of you gets to get phased out.
Excuse me?
Okay. Phased out, you know. I can make you disappear, but not like permanently. I forgot you talked for a sec. Wow, it feels like it's been a month.
And I feel like that's one of my most major features. Surprising you would forget that so quickly.
You know that. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna set him down. Okay. And then I'm gonna go get up on the bed, and I'm gonna jump off the bed, summon the hammer out again, and fake smash, but not actually hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna put the hammer down. I'm gonna get the greatsword. Okay. I'm trying to like make it so I can turn it the same way that I do, because I like my flair of taking the hammer out, but the sword is just too damn big. Alright, Kinslayer, I don't think I'm gonna make you invisible or disappear. And I hope you're okay with that. I'll make you a really cool belt thing for like my back,
Okay.
but I don't think okay.
I don't need
Okay.
to disappear. That's not been something I've
No, I just-
experienced much, so I'm fine without that.
I thought it'd be cool, because then, like, you'd be in my head and I could summon, but, like, you're too long and awesome, so I can't, like, do the actions, you know? The hammer's smaller. So
Right,
the hammer just disappears.
your arms are a bit shorter than others.
That's fair. I guess all of me is a bit shorter than others. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna put him next to me in the bed. I'm gonna curl up to the sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go to
Like,
sleep.
You are uncomfortably close. This is a bit... There's nothing I can do about this except for say that I am uncomfortable with this.
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Alright. Is anyone else doing anything before they go to bed? Cool. Alright. So, you start to go to sleep. Let's see.
And we're all gonna die.
Mhm.
Who's getting attacked in their sleep tonight?
Well, that is a good question then, isn't it? Thorak. You sleep great.
Yeah. Oh.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay.
How do I sleep?
Even like it's pretty good. It's almost like you're too comfortable on this bed though. So there's a couple of times where you wake up, but you're just kind of like, I feel good, and you go back to sleep.
There's like tears in my eyes.
Like, this is so sad.
Where did these come from?
So, hang on, I'm waiting for the song to end. Such a beautiful song.
Carrying that last note.
Like the U.S. anthem, just starting.
So Thorak, you do sleep very well. So when you wake up, I'd like you to make me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Where's my thing? Perception. That's a 10.
Okay.
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 So you wake up. It's hard, you know. You're a dwarf. You've lived underground. It's not exactly like, oh, it's morning. It's like, oh, I'm awake now, sort of thing.
Yeah. I've slept my appropriate time.
And the lighting hasn't changed, so you like put out the lights when you went to bed. You wake up now, and it's still dark in your room. And looking around as you just kind of like, oh, waking up feeling so good, sleeping on a really nice bed. You hear a small sound of like a shift of movement, and you look, and in the corner of the room, sitting in one of the chairs in the room, there's a figure, a familiar figure.
Familiar.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Is it my boy?
It is your boy.
Oh, thank God. Actually, not thank God. I don't know what to think. Okay.
Think Torm.
Think Torm.
Think your dwarven god.
Seeing the figure immediately, my always knee-jerk reaction is weapon. So I have the sword right here. So I immediately fling it over before I see him. Like, oh, Torm, my lord, and I bow to him and put the sword away.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, not great.
What happened?
I mean, whole lot of nothing.
Well, I'm trying over here. You know, I tried to. Did you see me sneak into that library? I tried, and then
Sneak is not the word I would use for that.
that's fair. I mean, I got pretty far though. Like considering, you know, like jingle jangle.
Yeah, I mean.
But I got a pass now, so I'm gonna hit it up with this pass.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's great that now you've got this library card and everything, but it's been over a month now since we chatted last, and there's not much that's changed.
Whoa, I mean, it's the Uzumor wasn't built in a day, right?
I mean, I wasn't there. I wouldn't know.
Oh, I thought you meant. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I just, I'm trying to, keep everything under wraps when I do it, because if I'm too ballsy, then if I get locked up or something, nobody else is gonna do this job. I'm just, I'm thinking about you here. Just like sweat starts coming down a little bit.
He kind of sits back in the chair a little bit. So, when you say you're trying not to be too ballsy, who are you trying to hide from?
Well, law enforcement. Get like the guards.
Or your friends?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want any of them to get hurt just because, something happened. So I just try to dodge around, and it's okay. It's been working.
I mean, has it though? It's been a while without a change. Makes me think more that instead of, taking you places where there might be something you could do, your friends are more holding you back.
I don't think that's true. I think, maybe, maybe maybe I could let them in further. Maybe they could learn about how you really are from me, and then they can help me in this instead of being obstacles. Power in numbers.
I mean, that's the exact opposite of what I'm wanting, though.
Yeah. Well, what do you want me to do then? I don't
I've
know.
already told
I'm
you what
kinda
I want
lost.
you to do.
Okay.
Maybe
is there...
you just need a little bit of extra motivation.
You mean like, if I do it, I get some good whiskey?
Think about this. When you die, who gets your soul? Where does it go?
Well, I assume you have some charge of that somewhere.
Exactly. It goes to me. Now, if you end up failing and not doing what I want, do you think hanging out with me for all eternity is going to be fun?
I suppose not.
I would suppose not as well. But here's the fun thing about that, though. If you're successful, I won't be a god no more. And then your soul will go somewhere else. That won't be something that's given to me anymore. So you won't have to hang out with someone who's a bit upset, a bit disappointed.
Right. I guess that does make sense. Would you know where there's a spot that just more people know? Could you give me a direction besides me just
here's
looking
a good
blindly?
place. Here's a good place to start. Big cities,
yeah.
big libraries, spots where there's more knowledge, a lot of dwarves.
All right. Yeah, I can look here more. I can do more. I'll do better. I'll do better.
I really hope so. I'm real tired. And I don't appreciate having to answer to my own higher ups. I watch what you do, I heard what you said to Morden the other day.
I thought if someone could help make you a god, then they could, help you now, or I don't know. I was putting a feeler out.
Yeah. No, Morden does what he wants, and then he doesn't want anyone messing with it. So he's got his people, he's got his friends. He's not really wanting me to dodge out.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
I mean, I don't really care. He's not my dad or anything.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, that makes sense. No.
So,
No.
I'd appreciate it once again if, instead of bringing more attention to me, you do what we talked about.
Yeah, I will do it. I will do it. And I basically kneel in front of him at that point. Just I will get it done for you. You have my word.
Be nice to my hammer. The loner.
It's a good hammer. Cool.
And this sort of bluish green fog fills the room and dissipates, and he's gone.
I get the last of my whiskey that's in my little horn, and I just chug the whole thing down at whatever time it is, 8 in the morning, to the point where I'm probably getting to the point of drunk already once it hits in like 15 minutes. gather my wits about me. Okay. And then put all my armor on and head out.
Where's everybody else right now?
In the bag.
You're just swimming in the bag.
Breakfast.
What was that?
Yeah.
Store's downstairs having breakfast.
Yeah, I'm getting breakfast. I'll be
Same.
next to sitting between the two of them, looking very small.
Alright. So Thorak, you go out into the main room and that's where everybody is.
Good morning everyone. I just
Morning, Thorak.
immediately go towards whatever the corner side is, next to probably Denono. Just get me what he's having, and a mead, please.
And I pop off from the bag. Whoa. Oh, hello. Everyone's
Like, out from
here.
under the table.
Oh, Jesus. We should probably put like an air freshener in there.
I mean, it's full of dead
Oh.
things, so yeah, that'd probably be good.
I use
Oh.
my sword to use the. I use the gust cantrip. I'm like, whoa, get that out of here. Except, probably like it.
Oh, you guys are all awake.
Uh,
Great.
Yes. Sorry. Just quickly, I have a passive insight of 16.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know if I recognize that something is off with Thorak.
Thorak, what's your passive deception?
Ooh, deception.
Is that a thing?
It's just 10 plus your deception modifier.
Oh, okay. 10 plus deception. 14.
Yeah, you can tell there's a little bit something off.
Okay.
I have the same.
Mm-hmm. You can tell there's a little something off.
I probably just assume you look drunk.
Yeah.
I've got those clammy hands,
That's
kind of
more
like
my
a vibrant
insight.
forehead, you know? Either drunk or nervous. Or both.
Mhm. People get drunk for all sorts of reasons, but
Yeah. Just, I think that feeling that something is off, and given what Denono knows, he would be watchful.
all right.
My response would be to also order a mead.
You guys are able to get whatever food or drinks you want. It is being covered by Lord Oakgrip. All covered.
We're not even gonna go
Right,
rescue the
Timmy's-
kids, let's just get blasted.
For the thing we're gonna do today, I kind of have a feeling it's kind of a bloody situation. I think I cannot explain, but I kind of have a hunch about what's gonna happen.
Right, about that, all of it.
Yeah.
So, like, why are we doing this again? Like, going down to rescue some dwarves? I don't really remember this being on the list of, like, stuff we were gonna do.
Well, we were told that there's something important for us here, and this is what has been presented to us. That is my thinking in wanting to do this, but also, I suppose for you and others who are not motivated in that way, there is. Do you like this hotel, this inn? This very fancy inn we are in.
I mean, this meat is, like, pretty good. Those
Well,
beds.
I am thinking that if this is what they will do for us just because we said we will go down there, it's probably going to be very good when we come back, having done what they asked.
Yeah, I do want those rewards, but I don't know. I kind of have a bad feeling, but I'm not sure.
Look, we're being. At the end of the day, there are some shadowy fiend monstrosities that have attacked us. I think this is 3 times, 2 times. It's unclear how
Yeah.
many, but they do seem kind of connected. And now they're stealing dwarves and trying to steal a mithril hammer. I think there's something connecting them.
Yeah.
I mean, we can wait for them to come find us again because they certainly know how to, or we can go down there and fight a battle that we choose to fight.
But the thing is, what if we run into the nest of it? And we lost you last time, Denono. I don't know how many we're gonna lose this time. Like,
Well, we can be a bit more careful about running from one thing to the next, perhaps.
yeah.
I was rather hurt when all of that started the last time.
I mean, we could take as much as precautions as we can. Like, we can probably ask for some help from the dwarves too. Maybe they have some stuff that might be helpful. But I just have a bad feeling about it. It just.
Yanni is sitting there like, so I wasn't there yesterday when things happened. I was with the horses. What is the plan?
Oh, it was pretty crazy.
Uh-huh.
It
I
is.
heard explosions and some thunder and a lot of screaming.
There was this like really big guy.
A big
We killed him.
ooh. Okay. Why?
It's cool.
He was
Because
a
he
devil.
tried to kill us. Also a devil. Important.
Okay. I think I know what that.
Yeah, there were lots of dead people too. It was good that you were not there. I don't know you have seen that many dead people before.
No.
Yeah, it's quite gruesome.
So where are we going?
Well, so the plan is for us to go further down into, I think they called it the Underdark. But I am thinking that there was a library that never saw my face, and we have permission to go there. So maybe we can ask them to help you continue to learn.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea for you to learn more stuff.
Yeah, that would be good. Now I can read things.
Yeah.
Especially if you build a good relationship with them. They are very knowledgeable about magic, and so maybe you could start learning something from them about that too.
Okay.
If you're interested in that, or
Yeah.
if not, they have a lot of books. I don't know, but I've learned that books have knowledge in them that you can learn. So there's a lot of things to learn.
I agree with that statement.
So you don't want me to come with you?
Well, it would be nice having you around, but with so much danger, and you have not learned as much about how to fight, so it might be harder.
So it's going to be dangerous. And you are all going?
Yeah.
This is what I'm asking about.
Yeah, I think the captain is right. This sounds dangerous. Are you sure of
Yeah,
what is down there?
At this point, Thorak's just been shoveling like hash browns into his mouth the whole time, just avoiding talking. He kind of. I mean, I feel like everything we do has danger in it. We rode a ship, and it was attacked. Apparently, that doesn't happen all the time. We, we walk through forest. We get into everything has danger. This danger we might get paid for. So, and help some people out. So it's like
Thorak, have you been to that place they're talking about? Since you're from around here, like
the
place-
Underdark.
Yeah.
No, where I lived, kind of bordered a part of it. Bordered. It was kind of far away, but.
Okay.
No, the most I've seen is just a couple creatures gotten caught in my traps back then.
What kind?
Hey Lydia, what kind of creatures would have gotten caught in my
I don't know,
traps?
Thorak. What kind of creatures would have been caught in your traps?
I mean, I could think like spiders, dire spiders,
Uh-huh.
like the weird things that elithids have, that like those weird, like,
intellect
almost-
devourers, the brains
Yeah,
with
yeah.
legs.
Yeah, just like the smaller ones who will just like occasionally get lost and find themselves over
Mhm.
there.
Okay, yeah. Things with too many legs.
Yeah, nothing
Huh.
with two legs.
Hmm
Yeah, that stuff.
Oh, okay. That sounds scary.
I mean, I've never actually been to the place. Those were just the weaker ones. So
Those are the weakest one?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, how much money?
Well, I think we got to talk to him. I haven't been. I don't think we got
Yeah,
like.
Okay. Also, like, which one of you is the captain of like this crew?
It's more of like.
Oh,
Store.
We all agree.
It's a vote, but Store is our Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
so you're like gonna ask for money though, right? Just to confirm.
I mean, we
Pretty
might be able
much.
to ask for something better.
Ooh.
I like
more.
What
better.
is better than money?
Wait, what is? That
It
was my
sounds-
other question.
We are the same
Yanni!
person.
We are such good friends, you guys.
The knowledge is better, actually. We can get more books, and then we can read more spells, and we have
Well,
all the
It
cool
might
things.
be something
Also
different
liquor.
for each of us.
That's really smart.
We also do have to remember, and Store will bring his tone lower and sort of like look around and lean in. We potentially want to get off this continent, and having powerful friends might be our only way to do it and come back. So we have to keep that in mind when we're making these decisions. And that's why doing something like this and being big heroes and coming back with all these people who sing our praises can
Yeah.
be worth more than just the money.
The thing is, it's really great, yeah, but the thing is, only if we come back alive. Which is...
Half the fun. And I take another finish off my mead.
It's gonna be a Constitution saving throw,
My
Thorak.
I also finished my mead. Seeing
That's
that.
true.
Get
You
plus
weren't
3
pre-gaming, though.
But I also, I also pre-grained
This
with
is
like
second mead
for
for
If you want
breakfast.
to, you can also roll one, as you were a smaller
Oh my
person.
god.
I am a small
14.
dragon.
14? Okay.
Did you add the 3 for my?
Big
Oh,
around
17.
Store. You're fine. You're doing surprisingly okay. You're not like completely clear-headed, obviously, but
Yeah.
you're doing okay so far.
I'm riding that line of like, I'm not drunk, I'm not sober.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're
right
in the
there.
you're in the
I got-
fun zone right there.
I got a
Health
9.
buzz.
Oh boy.
That's including the
Oh
3.
no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're a little bit less okay.
I'm like, let's go save some dwarves for money and better stuff.
Yeah.
Liquor
Alright.
solves everything.
We should at least talk to the elders first.
Yeah.
Like those people first, see what we can get or what we're gonna get.
Do we want maybe Denono and me could take Yanni over to the library place while you guys talk to the elders about some money?
Or, I mean, I know that you have permission now, but
I'm going. I'm
okay. Okay.
If you don't want me to go with you, I'll walk like 20 feet in front of you, and I'll just go first.
Maybe that is good because if we want Yanni to be a friend there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair.
Allowed versus being a friend is a bit different.
Yeah, perfect. Or maybe you go first. I'll go after you leave. I'll just walk behind you. That way you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go over it.
Okay, so we're kind of splitting the
Alright,
party. We have the two elves going to the library first, with the dwarf following up behind. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna do it. Do you guys need anything else from Elder before they leave? I just asked, like, do you guys need, like, from the elders, like, should we request something for that? Like, do you need something?
Don't lowball us. That's all I want.
So
Okay.
I believe what happened, part of the thing last game was the dwarves don't really know the danger of what's involved. Like, they don't know how small or big of a thing this is. So that was part of the issue of them not being able to give you a hard number of, like, they don't know how many people are missing, and they don't know. It could be you just walk in the room and it's just like, hey, look, there they are. And they're not gonna pay you 10,000 gold for that. But if it's like, oh my gosh, we had to do this whole big thing, then they might pay you more. That was part of the reason why you don't have definite numbers.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So,
I
like,
think
if we, like, camped for a week down there,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe they'll give us more money.
Mm.
Do you even want to stay there that long? Like, what if those brave with legs come?
Well,
come
what
at
if
us?
it's not, though? What if it's, like, super easy? If it's, like, easy, then we just camp there for, like, a week and come back and we're like, whoa, brains.
Yes. I don't know.
That might be difficult if there are dwarves who we save, and then
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
yeah,
that too.
We can
Well,
play by
I
ear.
guess it might be easy if they're all dead.
Whoa, no.
I mean, there's definitely less worrying about the logistics of getting everyone out of there. Because if, like, we have to feed 100 dwarves for 3 weeks, we don't have that kind of food.
We also just had a really cushy night in bed instead of going to rescue them fast.
Well,
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, let's just go and talk.
Cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So, where are you attempting to go? Because you don't know where there is, like, a council room of any sort. It's just, like, separate clan leaders that occasionally meet up.
Did they say they were gonna meet with us?
Yeah, I
next
thought
morning?
we gonna. Oh, is there a captain that come with us and then to the inn, and then can we ask that
What was his
captain?
name? Oh my goodness.
I forgot.
There was.
We talked to Wix Stillborn,
I have Gas.
who brought us
the
to the
lieutenant.
Salty
Oh,
Ruby.
Gaz, right? Was that the name of the...
Gas. I
Yeah,
have
John
Gask, but-
Malia, sure.
Gask
I
with a
don't-
K. Stormthane. We've got the Dwarf Guard Captain, is Jude Malier, Silver Mace.
Yeah, that thing. Oh no.
Would we have figured out which sort of family? Because it looks like the Grey Shields are like the library, or the Oak Grip is the library. Is there one, like, in charge of, like, the local guard? And would we know that?
Yes, let me get it. Because it is a thing.
The Guard Captain?
No, like the
Or
family
is
They're
it-
not
head
they're not
is
one of
in
the
charge of the guard.
Gotcha.
Is it the council leader? Is it Grey Shield?
Yeah,
Or is it Stormthane who controls weapons?
Stormthane works with Grey Shield to
With the Steelborns. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's primarily, I believe it is primarily the Stormthanes that are...
So it's
those two.
DeGruda?
Yeah.
Okay. So she was the older dwarf woman, DeGruda Stormthane. And what do we need from her?
We just
I was
probably ask the lead. I don't know. They told us any lead. They just like go there and we'll give you something.
I mean, my thoughts are we go there, we get a map. Map's
Yeah.
gonna be important.
Wise.
We get what they've learnt overnight about the creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Like-
said they were going to be looking at them.
Yeah, where like if they have any idea where they're from, and then any updates on tracks that they have, so we know sort of a direction to go.
Yeah. Also, anything they can provide us to use in the
Yeah,
field.
context about
Potions.
the map too, like
Yeah.
hey, all the shadow monsters are over in the southwest region, and we'll be like, perfect, we're gonna head that way.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
Should
I
I
don't
go
think
with
it's
you
gonna be
guys, or
bad.
should I? Oh, they've seen me at the library, so I guess I'll go with you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Splitting the party 3
Elliot.
ways. Who wants to go first?
Oh, before we split up, I would like to give, I'd ask Thorak and Denono quickly to research something for me at the library.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys could look up whatever they have on a curved black blade that seems to like pull in light.
Curved black blade, pull in light.
You could have Yanni look for that stuff too if you wanted. Right, Yanni? Would you look at that?
Yeah, I can
stuff?
look for that.
I can take a gander too, just while I'm there.
How long are you going
Yeah,
to
it
be
could
there,
also
Thorak?
be-
I thought you guys
I
were
don't know.
leaving soon.
Yeah, we are. I needed to stop by and ask someone something. Prove them that I can go in now. I have the thing.
Okay.
It could be
It's got
pretty
good thing.
old, maybe connections to the Divine War too, but not sure. Just maybe if that helps you start, I don't know, figuring where in the library you're working.
Yeah, I
Or-
can definitely start around the Divine War for sure.
All right. Thor and Elias and Captain too. I don't
Thor
know.
gave me my alibi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go there first. I guess we can go.
Yeah,
first.
all right. So the 3 of you go where? Where are you headed?
To the Stormthane main house.
Yeah. Let's.
Thank you.
Do they roll from, or do they have like city hall where everyone has their offices?
We-
Not exactly. There are like kind of smaller palaces for the heads of each clan and like their whole thing. And specifically there is one for like the city leader, which is under Greyshield right now. It's sort of like the White House, where it's sort of like a selected position that the clan leaders choose somebody to be there. So he is in that building, which is near the temple. The other ones are kind of around the city in their own households.
I would imagine if we're looking for the storm things, we could ask pretty much any of the guard members,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we can show our ticket and then just
Well, that's
Take-
for the
take us to
Oak
there.
Library.
Yeah, that's the Oak Rib thing, not a Stormfane thing.
Yeah.
But Gaz is still
Oh, okay.
around.
Oops.
I think he was specifically told to stay over at the Salty Ruby. So you ask
Alright.
Gaz to take you to see his boss. Okay.
yes.
He will totally do so. He takes you, actually, I think up one spiral of the city streets. You have to like go all the way around to the opposite side, and then you take some stairs to go up. But you are led to the Stormthane, not the Stormthane. Yes, Stormthane. There's so many names. Sorry. Household to meet with Degruda, who, it being early enough in the morning, is not like out and doing other things yet. But she is very, very willing to accept you guys into her house and talk to you.
Morning.
Morning. What can I do for you?
We want to talk to you. Thorak, Store want to talk to you.
As you know, we're going into the Underdark to hopefully find the kidnapped citizens.
That was my idea, I think.
Yes. We're hoping to get some like resources, like a map, and just sort of if there's any new information that has come out, or as complete of a map as you have, and then like what we might face, what we should prepare for. Just figured you might know, maybe not yourself, but someone who would know.
Right. So a map's a bit hard because they broke in through one of the mine walls. We kind of try to avoid the Underdark itself because that is a big, security risk, letting things come in and out of the city whenever they feel like it. So we could definitely take you to the spot where they came into the mines themselves, but beyond that, there's not really much that we could give you for the Underdark because we really, we don't want to have this sort of thing happen to us.
Yeah.
As for what it is, we do have a couple of people that went and examined the leftovers of the couple that we managed to slay, and they didn't recognize them. They're a bit foreign to us.
So those ones didn't turn into dust?
I mean, they definitely started to decay a bit faster than I think they were
Right.
used to, but
Yeah, like goopy.
a bit, but not gelatinous. I would think would be a better description of what they became.
Okay.
Yes. So it's, from what I was told, from the way it was explained to me, they are not exactly terrestrial, but they're not exactly interplanar. They're not from somewhere else, but they're not of this world. Exactly. I don't know what that means. I'm not really up on the bestiary of the universe.
Me neither.
Does that help you at all?
It does help a bit.
I mean, it rules things out, I guess.
Yeah. Or is there anything else you can help us with materials wise?
I mean, I've got all
Like,
sorts of
can-
weapons and armor. I've got a handful of, probably some healing potions if you need them, or...
Yeah, that thing I'm looking
I can't
for.
give you all of them,
Potions.
just, in case something else happens, in case you die, we want to have some here for the guard.
True. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we will have some. Our group doesn't seem to have big on healing and stuff.
Okay.
So
And she, snaps her fingers over at someone and tells them to go grab some healing potions for you. They return with 4 basic and 2 greater healing potions.
Ooh, nice.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Uh,
thank
She
you.
really wants to
Loaded.
help. She was the one who was all
Excellent.
y'all are heroes. She likes you guys.
Woo.
Little drunk dragon boy.
And then sort of general dangers that we should be prepared for. Maybe not exactly what we're going in through, but
I mean, people would think that under the ground there's not a lot of life, but there's quite a bit. So just know that wherever you are down there, you're probably within 100 feet of something that would love to eat you. Whether or not it could is more the question. There's a lot of,
Oof,
scavenging creatures. There's a lot of stealthy predators that, will get you when you're sleeping.
Another question. When we find the kidnapped dwarfs and they all are dead, how would you like us to deal with that? Burn them? Or bring them back? Or hit them?
I mean, I would imagine the
Hide them.
number of them is enough that it'd be hard to bring them back.
Yeah.
So
How would you like us
if
to
you could burn them, that'd probably be pretty good. Some sort of rites of passage of some sort. You've got some
We can do rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know how to perform. Some
You okay with that?
basic
Like,
rites.
if when we do that?
That's preferable instead of just leaving him underground to rot and become dinner for something now to come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thorak
yeah,
worships
paladin of
Moradin.
war.
He knows that stuff. I
Oh
think.
yeah, Thorak.
Okay, then he
that
knows-
too.
He
I
like
forgot.
he's a dwarf.
He knows the specific rights that they'd even want, so that's even better.
Yeah.
In the case, the happy case, where we find them alive and are able to bring them back, it might be helpful because I don't think we can carry enough food for us. Do you know how many dwarves were taken?
Ooh, I think it was about 3 dozen.
3 dozen. Okay. Is the blood that I saw in the vision big enough? Like that. Like, how many people would have been? Like, estimate based on that.
It was definitely a lot of blood. Don't
Okay.
necessarily know.
Yeah.
This is
True,
5
yeah.
people's worth of blood. Like, that's not exactly what you were seeing exactly.
Okay.
We'll take some additional rations with us. But is there a way, once we have them and we've sort of gotten away from whatever's holding them, that we could contact you or let you know where we are to maybe get food, help getting the...
I mean, I don't really have much
wounded
way to
out?
contact anyone. And any of the clerics in the temple that could have reached out to you are dead now. So,
Yeah. Could you keep like tapping into us
I
like
mean,
every now and
that's the
then?
issue is they were all killed yesterday.
Oh shit. They all dead?
Yeah, I mean, you were there. You saw them all, right?
They are all cleric?
That's where they were. There might be the odd one somewhere that I don't know about. There might also be one of the mages in the library who could do something similar.
Yeah.
But
If,
Oh.
Elias, could you learn that if you were given the right information? I don't learn spells. Just
I mean, if they have a spell scroll, do you have like spell scroll or something
Me?
like
No.
that? Then I can
I do not.
probably ask library
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Oakrip's the one you want to talk to about that one.
Yeah, I should have gone to library. Well, I think we got information what we needed, right? Store and cap.
well, where would we place like a large order for provisions?
I mean, you could talk to the quartermaster here. He can help you out with that.
Perfect. We'll do that on a.
Okay.
Elias, do you have the bag, or is that with the no?
I think it's with the no. Do you have any
The library above
bag?
us?
I think it's not actually. I think it's a little bit below you.
Below. Can I use like okay, the rope of climbing and then drag down a little bit to go faster?
Oh,
To-
you were shown that there are like staircases and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
to
yeah, I
go
forgot about
directly
secret
down. It's
staircase.
more the issue of like going around
Okay.
the spiral. That's what takes time.
Okay. Okay, I fully forgot about secret one. Okay.
I
Like locals only.
Local.
This one has a secret password.
just I know we didn't say it explicitly, but if they were talking about getting food,
Mhm.
which they did,
Mhm.
then I think it would have made sense for Denono to give them the bag of
Okay.
holding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have bag of
Always carry
holding.
it to the library.
Yeah, so we'll go down, fill up on supplies. So
Yeah, and while they're doing that, I'm gonna go check on the library quick.
All right.
Like while I'm gonna go check on the Thorak Denono, and then
yeah,
maybe
we'll-
ask about
we can
scroll.
catch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I can carry a lot.
You
The
bet.
bag
I
of holding always wears like 20 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Weighs like 20.
Yeah, if not more. All right. So we'll move
All
then
right.
to Denono and Yanni going to the library first.
Yeah. So Yeah, we will knock.
Okay.
Uh,
The door is answered by that same dwarven man that answered the door yesterday.
burned.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He- Hello. I hold up the token of Grey Shield and say, we would like entry, please.
Sounds good. The little panel slides shut and the door opens. He's the instant you show the medallion, he's just very uninterested. Immediately just like opens the door and lets you in. And like honestly, the door just kind of like opens a smidge. You have to push it open. When you walk in, he's already sitting over in the chair that he was in before reading a book. Just close the door when you're, don't leave it open.
We'll close it behind us. I will turn to him and I will ask, so this is our first time being here in the library, and I was wondering if there is someone here we can talk to about tutelage. I don't know that word. New students.
Students. We don't really do students. It's mostly, people in the clan coming in and doing their own research. I suppose I could connect you with someone who could help out with you knowing where to go. But no one's really gonna sit down with you and teach you things. Everyone's busy doing their own things.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a school. It's a library.
Yes. Of course. I suppose, is there anyone you can think of who would like an assistant for their research?
I suppose there's probably someone. I think maybe Danella was talking about she's getting on in years. It's a bit harder for her to focus on stuff for long, and sometimes it's even harder for her to read the things. So she might need somebody. Come with me, and he leads you to. So when Thorak broke in yesterday, he went into a room where there was like an old lady reading a book, an old dwarven lady reading a book. Old dwarven lady is Danella. She's very nice.
I mean, she was asleep though, right?
She might.
I think she was asleep.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
There was one was asleep, two were doing like reading things, and then I got
It
caught.
might have been the
I'm
sleeping
pretty sure the old lady was asleep.
Yeah. Well, she's not asleep now.
Perfect.
She's very nice. Well, how can I? This is new. I don't get to talk to elves very much. This is real fun. Hi, I'm Danella Oakgrip. How can I help you? Are you looking for something?
Yes. So, I cannot read, but this is Yanni, my friend. We were given this medallion for aiding the city yesterday,
Oh, that's so
and
nice.
Yanni has not had much experience with libraries like this or doing research, and I suppose like on our way over here, I'd kind of check with Yanni, like, does that sound like a cool idea?
Mm-hmm.
The like being a research assistant.
Yanni's very into that for sure.
Yeah. So she is hoping that she can help someone with a bit more experience in researching, so that she could also gain some experience herself and help.
That'd be great. I've
so-
been trying to index as many of the people involved with the Divine Wars as I can. Sort of the generals of the different regiments and things like that. To a lot's been lost, and we're just trying to have a good registry of everyone involved. And there's a lot of names, a lot of old books.
Yes. Well, Yanni, then I will leave you with this medallion. which should help you coming in and out.
Okay.
And I hope both of you have success with your researches.
Thank you, Danona. I hope you do not die. She kind of gives Danella a look and then starts speaking and go away. I hope you don't die. Please don't die. I don't want to be here all by myself.
Again.
Yeah. I'll come see you when we get back.
Promise?
Yes.
Okay. Please don't die. And Danella's sitting there like, oh boy, this is fun. I haven't heard this language before. This is great.
Yes, it is a dialect of Elvish called Gawe. We come from south of here, a little village where we don't have books. That's why I cannot read.
Yanni says,
Anyway.
but I can read. I was taught to read just this week. I can read now. Oh, that's good. That will be very helpful as long as you can recognize names and places and probably some dates. It's not very complicated. We're not, going through the deepest, darkest arcane research right now. Okay, I think I can do that.
All right. Well, yes, I will see you both later. Thank you.
All right. So you leave.
Did I catch up to that? Or no?
So
not really.
Thorak is going to arrive first, unless he specifically doesn't
Okay.
want to.
I'm once I see Denono walk out, I basically just had a bush up this whole time. I'm just gonna and then just walk
Underground
up.
bush.
Yeah.
Full spindly.
Oh my god.
All thorny and barbed. Looks all
Mhm,
underground.
yeah.
Yeah. So once he walks out, I'm like, all right.
You knock on the door. Oven answers. Look, it. Please don't set anything on fire this time, okay?
I set something on fire.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, I won't.
He opens the door, does not speak to you at all as you enter. But he's not reading, he's just sitting and watching you.
I will, so, I just need to know some information about the Divine War. Where would I find that? And then I'll be out of your hair and not set you on fire.
Are you gonna set me on fire if I don't tell you?
Probably not.
Okay, it's in there. Go look.
Bye.
He just gestured to like the whole, like the one door
Yeah.
to go into the library.
Open the door. And then there's one on each side, right? After I get in that hallway.
Yeah, like the hallway continues around corners or whatever, but there are those two other doors.
Well, I'll start here. Left first. Knock, 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 knock.
And that is the door where Yanni and Danella are. You open the door and Yanni's gonna be like, Thorak, you're here already.
Oh! Yeah, wow, that was... I didn't think you'd be in the place I was trying to get to. Hey, I'm trying to... Hi, Young. I'm trying to find some stuff about the Divine War.
What sort of thing?
Do you guys know where I can find that?
There's a lot of different things. What sort of things are you looking for exactly?
Well, a couple things. One of my... You know that commotion that happened yesterday?
I've heard about it,
You know,
yes.
A lot of people died and all that. Me and my friends were a part of the defense against that.
That's good.
We're following them a bit to see what's going on with those missing villagers, and they had some weird stuff. So my friend asked me to look up a curved black blade that pulls in light that's connected to the I can't read my own handwriting. Divine War.
A curved black blade. I don't know if I know anything about that. Let's roll a check for her. No, I'm sorry, I don't think I know anything about that. I could probably show you to some more of the they're like they're not academic retellings, if you know what I mean. They're a bit more embellished and interesting to read.
Well, maybe you can help me with the other thing then. And I glance over to Yanni. Do you mind waiting for just a sec out there? It's just a
Why?
little private. Yanni.
Why?
It's something really personal. It's dwarf stuff, so I don't want to.
Oh, dwarf stuff. Okay, I don't know anything about
Yeah.
dwarf stuff. Oh no.
Yeah, you know.
She gets up and leaves, realizing that she is now going to live, at least temporarily, in a city full of dwarves that she knows nothing about.
And I kind of like lean in closer to the lady at this point. Like, so I'm also looking for information about and you can't spread this around because it's supposed to be on the tip top, but information about a lot of the minor leaders and generals during the Divine War.
Oh, that's specifically what I do. Do you have anything, do you know, like, which army they were in?
Do I know which army they were in? Or is it just...
I mean, you could
No.
maybe assume that it was the good guys, not the bad guys.
I mean, I like the good one, right? There were only two. They were the good
Mostly,
ones.
yes. So there was also, you know, the forces of Arathis, of Palor. There was a bit of intermingling among certain armies and stuff, but mostly followers of certain deities were separated from each other. For the most part, that's
Well-
at least where we have records of, you know.
Okay. Do you know about like dwarves or people or elves or whatever that
yes,
were
we've got
turned into like deities,
a
or at least like half deities?
I probably have something about that. There's not very many of them.
So I'm on a kind of a quest right now.
Okay.
If you notice, I'm not from around here,
Yes,
right?
that's evident.
Um,
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. And so I need to find everything I can about specifically dwarven beings that became deities.
Okay, yeah,
And maybe you can help me with that.
sure.
I'm about to go underground and kill a bunch of things that are bad, probably,
Mm.
and save some people. I don't know. It's not a big deal.
So are you wanting me to accumulate this while you are busy?
Yeah. Yes, if you could, but nobody else can know about this. It's really important. Nobody else.
No, what? Make a persuasion
Like you
check,
can,
please.
you know.
Your strong
have any-
suit.
Do I have anything to help me? I'm so scared.
Did you use your shell from Pengata?
Ooh,
I'm saving it. It's in my inventory. I know
how
where
to
it is.
use it.
I got you, babe.
Come on. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh.
Okay. Some
For a total?
yeah, what's the total?
24.
Right. There's something about your earnesty. Really earnesty? That's not a word. Earnestness.
Hey, I know this thing.
Earnesty.
Ernest is a word.
Yeah.
Have you met my friend Bert? Anyways, yeah. Ah!
Okay, let's see. Right. Okay, is this, how important is this?
To me, the most important. To everyone else, you know, so.
So it's a personal quest.
It's a quest given to me by a higher power.
Oh, okay. Does this higher power happen to know some of these people I'm going to be researching?
Hopefully.
Okay. All right, that's I can do my best. It might be a bit slower. I don't see as well as I used to. So, and if no one else is supposed to know, it'll take me a little bit because now I've got this wonderful your friend that you apparently you know each other.
She can't know. This is
Yes, I understand.
can't know.
So, but it might take me a little while because if she's going to be around, I
That's-
can't do that.
Yeah, that's okay. And I put 70 gold on the table.
Her eyes kind of widen a bit, like, okay, so it's that
Thank
sort.
you.
Okay, it's that sort of thing. Okay, sure. I can do my best.
It's I don't know if it'll be a couple days or a week or something. We're down there, but whenever we come back, I'll stop by again, and whatever you've got for me.
Okay, sure. That's.
Okay.
I wish
Cool.
you well with whatever it is. I won't lie, this is a bit exhilarating. I haven't had something to do like this in probably about 90 years. So that's great. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's it. You've been a big help so far, and I look forward to seeing what you find.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nothing about that.
And I grasp her hand. I'm like, thank you.
Sure. Great. Whew. Oh boy. And she's like kind of psyching herself up, just like, all right, okay. We've got a cool thing to do. All right. And around, is there anything else that you want to do at the library, or should we move to Elias showing up at the library?
No, I don't want to do anything
Right.
else. Thorak's like, I want to go find that lit. No, I need to work. And then he leaves.
Dwarf Karen. Oh boy.
Yeah, so I'm done.
All right.
It's gonna be Yanni's new mentor.
We'll see how this turns out.
What was? Oh, I go back in. I'm so sorry. What was your name?
Danella Oakrip.
Oh, Danella Oak.
It's not ominous at all.
Where is the? Not this. Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, I'll just say I'm Thorak. Thank you.
If you need to contact me and you don't know if I'm not here for some reason, Ludmal's my cousin. If you've got one of those badges, you've probably talked to him. He'd know where to get me.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Now we'll move to Elias arriving at the library.
Medallion here.
You're able to enter. Thilvan in the front is just like, "Jeez, why don't you all show up at once? Why don't you? I'd rather on my feet all day. They're
Oh my
singed
God.
and everything."
I'm sorry.
He's not talking to you. He's talking to himself.
Oh, yeah, but I was like, I overheard it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll probably go talk to Danella, I guess.
So you walk into the room, like just as Thorak leaves and Yanni goes back in. You go,
I'm like, all right, see you later, Yanni. And then like, whoa, hey, Elias.
Oh, hey. Oh.
We do like an awkward hallway shuffle around each other.
Hey, well, I'm Garuda from Stormfang.
Dugruda.
Yeah, she sent me here to check whether you guys have any communication, magic items.
Oh, sorry,
or
that's
anything
not
that...
my area, and I am very
Oh, okay.
busy all of a sudden.
Oh,
You
okay.
should maybe talk to. Oh, what was her name? Oh my gosh, it was like Lynette or something. We're gonna call her Lynette.
Mean one?
Let me look.
Okay, I'll go find Lynette. Thanks, I guess.
I'm really sad that I don't have her name. Maybe I do.
It's okay.
I might have it somewhere. Maybe not.
I'll go into the last week's thing. Nope, I don't.
Thorben Phallic. Sorry. I just
Oh,
heard
yeah. Mr. Phallic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. We'll
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
call her
it's fine.
Lynette. So you have to
Okay.
go find Lynette.
I go find Lynette.
You didn't go inside though, like she never saw you.
No, I never met
Okay.
her.
So she is still not like the nicest person in the world, but since you're not Thorak, she's not immediately full of animosity towards you.
Oh, hey, are you Lynette? The old lady over there told me to find you.
Yeah, that's me.
Garada from Stormfang sent me.
The Mistress de
to,
Gruta.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
she sent me to ask you whether you have any communication device or anything. Like we're planning to go Underdark, and then we to find the kidnapped dwarfs. And then in case if we find something and we need help, we want to relay message to you guys
Oh, a
here.
sort of long form message spell, like a
Yeah.
sending sort of spell.
Yeah, something like that. If you have like any spell scroll, any items that basically use that we can borrow, or I don't know,
I mean,
like anything.
I don't have a scroll I could give you. I have some different versions of sending spells that are in different books that I could show you, so you could transcribe them over that way.
Sure.
But not
Yeah,
something you can
I-
leave here with.
Yeah. If I copy, I can use it, right?
Yes, you would be able to.
Okay. Okay.
But it will take you.
Sounds
It will
good.
take you some time. It will
Yeah.
take you some paper. They don't have any right now.
Ooh.
No, wait. They have the paper. They just don't have the ink. They don't have the ink. Yeah, not the magic ink that you need.
Oh, okay. Yanni, can you go find Thorak or somebody else and buy me some ink?
This is why you need those sending spells. So they
All the dwarves are dead.
everyone's gone. Yes, you are able to purchase. You'll need to purchase this ink. I believe with the sending spell, that's what, level 2? Level 3? Level 3?
Three, I think.
How much gold worth of ink do you want?
I do not have any money, so I need to get money from other people.
Yanni does not have money either, except she has those diamonds.
Could this have been something that was discussed before he left the storm thing place? Because if he was going to copy a spell and didn't have gold, the store would have been like, oh, here's some gold.
Okay, we will retcon that and say that this did happen.
Here you go, scamp.
How much gold is it?
It's a lot.
Probably. Yeah.
It's like, it might be 150 gold. It might be 300.
Yeah, I think 150 sounds right.
It's 150.
150.
Yeah.
It is 150. But it takes 6 hours
Yeah.
for a third level spell.
Maybe you could do it while we're going, you know? While
How
we're
much do
sleeping.
we
Then
have
we can't take the
party
book
fund?
with us.
Do we know? how much
And
we
yeah,
have
we
fund?
can pull
What's
that
that,
out.
Liam?
Because I only have 123 gold total.
I'd say it makes sense for that to come out of the party fund,
Yeah.
given that this spell is something for the whole party. I imagine Store would have reasoned that as well.
I will
So-
second that.
Giving
We can
an
put
A.
it to a vote on the floor. All party in favor of.
Aye.
Not giving any.
All
That
opposed.
does mean that we are down
Yeah.
to 40.7 gold in the
Party
fund.
fund.
Cool.
Although I guess
Food
that
and a
is
job.
that is
Party
50,
fund.
that's 50 gold worth of. Oh no, it's not just magical ink and paper. It also says like material components you expend as you experiment with the spell. That kind
Okay,
of stuff.
wait.
Mm.
You
I
don't
don't
have
have a
a
variety of
sending
things.
spell?
I took
What?
out the spell.
Wait, we're spending all of our money because you didn't prepare a spell?
No.
No.
I
Don't
didn't
know.
learn it.
Yeah, every time a
wait.
wizard levels up, they can choose 2 spells to learn.
Mm,
I have
right,
to choose.
Right. Gotcha.
But I have other good ones, but not that one.
Okay.
And that was
Yeah.
the one you were talking about maybe choosing. It was fun.
Yeah. I won with the other one.
Yeah, I'm not donating any gold, sorry.
It's alright.
Because they do have paper, I believe you could probably reduce the cost of the components to like 120.
120.
Mhm. Paper's
Okay.
not super
I
expensive.
I asked Yanni to go get some for me quick
Okay.
while I'm just like flipping through the book and then just like checking with like trying to understand first.
Okay. Doable.
Thanks, Yanni.
So we're gonna wait for 6 hours.
I guess.
That's the question, are you? Because
Oh,
Because
can I borrow the book?
Store and Captain are, getting a
Down
bunch of
there, yeah.
supplies and food and stuff from the Storm Thanes.
I probably might ask Lynette quick.
Mhm.
Can I borrow this book and I'll return it back?
That's a very we don't allow the books to leave the library unless there's very extreme circumstances.
This is kind of life and death situation for dwarves that are down there.
You're going to take the book
we go
down
the-
into the Underdark. That's a no. That's a hard no on that one.
Well,
If there's a possibility that you would lose it or damage it or die and not come back, yeah, no, that's a hard no. You can try and roll a persuasion check to change her mind.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a tough one.
it's gonna be hard. Oh, I got 16 plus. Probably not gonna be enough. 17.
Oh boy. Dear.
I would definitely guarantee we will return it. At least, even if I die, I will make sure it returned back
How would you do that?
with my trustees.
Your what?
They're people I trust.
But if they're with you, they could also very possibly die.
I will make sure it won't happen.
Ow.
I promise. Pinky
promise ain't enough, Mr. Halfling man.
I swear on the Moradin.
You're going to swear on the old hammer.
Yeah.
Well, that does carry a bit of weight then. I will let you have
Yes.
this book. And I hope you understand what your promise means. And what
Yes.
breaking it would mean.
Wait, did the pinky promise work?
Yes. Yes, I promise. I will definitely, even if I die, I'll make sure it happens. Make it the book will be back to you.
All right.
All right, thank you. and I grabbed the book and then just like ran away.
As soon as he exits
How
the
hard is it to become a lich, really?
No, not super hard.
as soon as Elias leaves, I was waiting at the door for him.
Mhm.
So if she has eyes on that, she will see Elias leave with me as we go. Just so you know.
Wow.
Nah, she didn't come out. No.
Okay.
Right. I gather the paper, ink, and whatever, and then come back with the book, and then okay, I'm ready. I got the spell.
Gee,
Run back to the group.
you have so much stuff in your hands. What?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
run. Stop running. Grab a piece
Don't
of
run with
paper that's
scissors.
lying behind you.
There's like sheets of paper just like flying off into nowhere.
I would have been waiting as well, so I'm with that
Okay.
group.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
You're gonna go meet back up with the other two?
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
would like
I'd
imagine-
down. I'd
I thought
imagine
down.
we would have just been like, if we know
Yeah.
we're going down to the library, we would have also waited, especially if we would have seen Denona, we'd be like, oh hey.
Yeah. I imagine we'd meet up like outside the library.
You have now all
Bless you.
Bless you.
you've now all reconvened in front of the Oakrip Library. All five of you together.
How long would it have taken them to finish gathering supplies after Elias
I'd say
left?
like an hour. Not super long.
So Elias could have an hour of.
Well,
working
after
on the
Elias had
spell.
left,
No.
probably not.
Because he had to go up to the
Yeah.
library after.
Yeah.
But then they have to come up to the library as well. So
Yeah.
it's the same
we're
amount of
both looking
time.
at this right now.
However much time they had up there is how much time Elias had in the
Yeah.
library
Then
and outside of
Probably
the
only
library.
like 15 minutes.
I probably not gonna copy
Alright.
yet. I probably wait until at night.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna wait.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready to go. I got this spell book. I swear on Moradin to get this book. I hope, please protect me, not so that I can return it. I don't want to be trapped in Moradin realms and then be slave the whole afterlife. I don't know.
There's
Um,
worse worlds to be trapped in.
Yeah. Really?
Oh, 100%. I mean, Moradin's one of the good gods. Have you met any of the other that I have all of the names written down on and remember?
No.
Yeah, like
Like who?
Zahir, not Zhahir, not to confuse you, but Zahir. They're like
Okay.
this bad snake evil entity. Your soul was captured by them, probably infinite years of pain and suffering. Whereas Moradin, he's chill.
Okay.
I mean, the abyss would also probably be pretty terrible.
Abyss would be terrible.
Hells.
Or can,
There's some
That
pretty
sounds
can
bad,
you
yeah.
can you roll me a perception check?
That is scary.
And a
Um,
wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. Well, perception check was a natural
Okay.
1.
Ooh.
Wisdom
Some
saving
saving
throw
throws
is
+3.
Oh, all right.
Plus
So
3 too.
This feels so inspired.
23
Okay.
for the wisdom saving.
All right. Continue on.
All right.
Anything? That's it. Do I know? Do I feel like something's taking me? Nope. Okay.
You don't feel anything. Just ignore what I said.
Cool. No shuffle. I'm like,
All right. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go for the journey.
So as we walk, we should probably disperse these potions.
Oh yeah.
ooh, you got potions?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
potions and
We
all
got
this food.
4.
We have
Ooh.
4 basic.
We got
and
4
2
basic and 2
greaters.
greater.
I'm gonna be honest. I am on death's door constantly, and I would not
Yeah.
mind.
We'll give a greater to.
Yeah. You guys might need more H. No, there's no
I am
H.
very
You guys might...
We are like a good
Eager.
portion of our ability to heal.
I am very fast. That's it. So I can like run in and like bloop, bloop, and then like run away.
Give the captain 2 basic.
Too basic.
Captain looks slightly
Too basic.
disappointed, but accepts it.
I have. I think I have like a
couple.
couple of them in my bag. Let me look. Yeah, I think I have 2. 3. 3?
What?
I have 3.
I thought that you guys might have a couple in the party. I just didn't know that one person would have 3.
You have
I-
all of
I probably have 1. I probably might forget to reduce it.
There was in the bone zone when we downed Malello, and then all of them suddenly had health
Yeah.
potions.
Oh,
All
yeah.
of the people
So we
have
got
them.
like a bunch of health.
and you never
I-
shared them.
I
The rest of us can heal other ways. I get it. It's okay.
well, I think I'm good. You guys can keep the rest, I guess.
Okay, so we've still got 2 basics and a greater.
Denono, do you want 2 basics or 1 greater?
No.
I have prepared good healing magics, so maybe just the basic.
Give Denono the 2 basics, and I'll keep the greater. I also
Okay.
have healing magic prepared.
Yeah, we should be
That
good.
makes it-
He is the captain.
I think I can I'll give the other basic to the captain if he wants it. You made a good point about being able to be very fast. But yeah,
All right,
you
let's
need
go.
to be the one healing.
I attuned my bracer to acid instead of fire.
Okay.
Overnight. I want to say
I
that
have
now,
no
so you don't think
clue.
I'm a liar later if it hasn't.
Attuned to acid. It is for like elemental forms of energy specifically.
That was one of the 5 that showed up on the list.
Yeah.
There's like,
Okay.
let me.
I
let
asked
me-
specifically. I made the items.
All right. Cool. I just don't remember this. Thank you for remembering the things that I make for you even more than I do, and then also making them.
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder.
I have it cold.
Yeah, mine's acid.
All right.
All right.
Fire.
So you descend to the base layers of the mountain. You see there's not a ton of activity going on down here, as a decent amount of the mining forces are abducted and gone. So it's like a handful of people kind of doing general cleanup of removing broken mechanisms and different things, cleaning up stuff that has been spilled or broken or anything like that.
So there should be still some light, right? Once the light is all gone, I'm gonna cast dark vision on myself.
Okay.
And I will cast it on Store.
Star has
Or
a
doesn't need it.
Secret
Oh.
of dark vision.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, but you are able to
Yeah.
find the place where the invading forces broke in. There is just one of the mining tunnels, not even very far from the center of the city, where the wall is like blown open and there is a bunch of rubble, and you are able to continue from there. But I think we're gonna take our break right now, just for like 5-10 minutes. You know, get a snack, go to the bathroom, do what you gotta do, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Be right back. We're back. I can never remain serious when we go from break to like back to the game. It's always a mess.
Always.
All right. Let me change this music to some more Underdarky music. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Um.
Under the dark. So when I cast the spell, my eyes turn into like a cat-like blue eyes.
What spell?
Ooh. Dark
Oh, the
vision.
dark
Vision.
vision.
Oh,
right.
I turn into cat-like
like
blue eyes.
tiger eyes, but blue.
Tiger. Yep.
Mm.
Meow.
All right, so you are all prepared and ready to enter the Underdark. Can you tell me your marching order, please?
I'll be front.
Okay.
I would probably go ahead, like a little
wanna
bit,
scout ahead?
if people are cool with it. Yeah.
I probably ask. I'm gonna ask the group like whether they will be fine with Skelly's out.
I mean, let's wait until we make sure there's no dwarfs who can see us back there. And then
Okay.
we can,
Yeah.
yeah. About 5-10 minutes, maybe.
Possibly out of line of sight.
Yeah. Then I'd probably stay in the back with Skelly's. All 8.
Okay. How
then-
stealthy are you attempting to be? I'm wondering also the stealth ability of your pack of skeletons.
I
No.
don't think we're stealthing yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
With
think
stealth
so.
in, but
If
we're
I'm
not.
ahead, I will stealth.
Yeah.
If the,
Yeah.
the party's cool with it, I will scout
Yeah.
ahead a little bit.
All right.
Yep.
I'll be like
through-
I'll be like 30 feet ahead.
Okay. Sounds
yeah,
good.
I'll be
Stealth.
far behind behind like Skelly behind, and I'm in the front leading. So Skelly's are way back.
All right.
If we have the
Uh,
skeletons taking up the rear, Store would be near the front.
It's a-
So we've got the captain way out front, then the 2 paladins, then Denono, then Elias and the skeletons.
Elias. Yep.
So I'm ahead with a solid 13 stealth.
Ooh, that's
That's with my-
great.
That's with my plus 10.
You rolled 3.
All right.
Sneaky boy.
Mhm. I mean, you've never had to deal with this kind of underground before.
What's a cave? I'm from
Just the
above.
kobold.
Yeah.
Once we're
Yeah,
about
I
like
mean-
a half hour to an hour in, I want to stop the group for a second. So just once we get there.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
so you enter
opening.
into this opening in the side of the mining tunnel, and it is an irregularly shaped, naturally occurring cavern sort of tunnel. Like, it's not a big space, it is definitely a continuing tunnel that you explore down one side for a second, and it quickly ends in just like a small, like teeny tiny, like spelunking style continuation that you decide not to go down. So you turn the other way and start wandering through. It is at times a little bit tight, but is for at least an hour uninteresting.
Is it like
We're
tight to the
stopping
point
at
where
the half-hour point.
Yeah. Half hour to an hour.
Okay.
Is it tight to the point where what I want to do I probably shouldn't because it wouldn't fit?
If you were careful about it, it probably could.
Well, if I'm careful about it. Nah, I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait a little bit.
I will say this is not a good place for Vigris.
Yeah. I'm just
will-
waiting then. I'll keep going.
I will offer Vigris to like. Do you want to go through this, or would you rather wait for later?
I mean,
This I don't have to speak out loud.
I can. Alright, I just got something in my eye, and I.
Take your time.
Vigris, that's what your luscious lashes are
The
for.
short lashes are for. Man, I have to take off my actual.
Really hard to get things out with a hoof.
I just took off my fake lashes, so I'm a one-eyed girl for a little bit. Um,
I have one arm.
there we go. Now you can see the real me.
Okay.
Yeah, Vigris will. I mean, he'd like to be out, but it's a bit tight sometimes. You might have to disappear.
Okay, I will let Vigris go.
Okay.
Sad day. I don't stop the party.
Okay. I'm assuming you stop the party when you get to a wider space.
Can
Yeah,
I do an
yeah, exactly.
Can I do an active perception check? Because I'm ahead, even given my
Yes.
poor perception.
Yes.
Poor stealth. I mean,
Mhm.
I need a different die for this one. It's worse.
Alright.
That's an 11 perception.
Well, an 11 is at least
Doing a
enough
great job.
for you and probably for everyone else to see. There is a lot of blood on the ground. There's a lot of blood on the ground.
Is that what I saw
It is.
in my
It
vision?
is. It is
Ah,
very clear to all of you and very obvious that the injured and abducted dwarves have been pulled and dragged and led through this space. Either walking or dragged or carried, you're not exactly sure, because it is a bloody, disgusting mess. There's, drag marks and smear marks and splatters up on the walls. It's pretty grody. That's a terrible word. It is gruesome.
ooh.
Can I touch it and see if it's still like really moist or if it started?
So you touch it, you feel it. It is dried at this point, but it is
So it's been a little-
still. The smell is pretty fresh.
Yeah.
And actually, after a couple of hours in this tunnel, you find a corpse. The body of a dwarven miner, laying sprawled on the ground, face down.
Well, shit.
I
Go. I'll start. I'll just put him face up.
You turn him over and you see there's like a big chunk of his face and part of his neck that is just torn away. It's still attached a little bit, but it is like peeled off.
Yeah. Well, at least we know they went this way.
yeah. Let me take some time with this corpse. I touch the corpse and I touch the chin bit and I blow air. And then just like part of the area that torn away just recover a little bit. I can't speak with dead.
Okay.
Oh.
So the wound kind of like seals up a little bit to enable the mouth to
Yeah.
speak.
I give some of my life energy to the corpse
Yeah,
a
the
bit.
eyes glow blue like yours, and the head kind of tilts up a little bit, waiting for you to ask a question.
Who did this to you? What kind of creature did this to you?
Had all sorts of teeth. A big gaping jaw. Don't know what it was. But there's a lot of them.
Okay. How many survivors were there before you died?
It's hard to tell. We're all single file. With them between us. Must be over 30.
How many of the enemies were there?
Hard to tell. Enough.
What are they capable of doing? Attacking? How do they attack?
They seem sort of wild. They don't hold back. They're very aggressive and physical. They're as if, like, nothing is holding them back from their own physical danger. Lots of teeth and claws and eye stalks.
Eye stalk. Is there any message you want to leave for the living you had, relative you have?
I just hope my brother makes it out.
Okay, that was the last one.
And the eyes grow dull. And the head kind of falls back.
We don't know his name. Who is his brother?
I couldn't ask the.
When we find them, anyone have a brother? Ah, should we die? They all raise their hand.
We talked to him. He was dead though.
All of them still raise their hand.
I put the body down a bit and I kind of like search the body. Is there anything like that indicate who he is?
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna grab.
I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
God damn it. 11. It was 10 and 11. So 11.
So the one and only thing you find is you're like turning him over. You're like kind of trying not to touch the wound on his face and his neck, and you feel a little nudge in your ribs. And there's a little blue fae figure who like is standing on the body and like points down, winks at you, and they're standing on a pickaxe that was looped through the guy's belt, and along the haft of the pickaxe there's some dwarvish writing.
Okay, I took the pickaxe.
Okay.
And then while taking that, can I do sleight of hand and just grab the eye and then give it to the fae?
Sleight of hand is not gonna be doable. This is gonna be something where you have to like carve it out of him. You could try and do it in a way that your party might not notice, but
kind of like maybe I'll just probably like you guys go ahead. I'm gonna search this body quick and then just
Well, I think we should take it with us, so if we find the rest, we could do a funeral rite, you know? So I was thinking we could put it in the bag of holding, like we did your skellies since they're out, and then we can bring it to where all the other dwarves will be. So if there's more dead, you know, we
there's
can perform.
food in there too.
Well, they don't touch.
Okay. Okay. All right. Do they touch or not? Do they not touch?
This is gross.
if you fill a bag of holding full of water, does everything get wet?
Look, man, water's not wet, so it's already not. It's wrong.
I don't know. What I know is touch.
Hang on, I'm gonna look at the
The captain
description for
doesn't
a
have a
pack of
problem
holding.
with it.
No, everything enters its own unique void space in there, and when you want
Does
something,
it?
you think of it.
The
No,
the
I think
bag
it's
has an
I think it's a
interior
singular
space roughly
place.
2 feet in diameter and 4 feet deep. The bag can hold up to 500 pounds. Bag weighs 500 pounds. It seems like it's just a space. It's already sketchy enough to fit
Little
8
cramped in
skeletons
there.
in there.
Yeah, they're tight
Yeah.
crawling in there.
Especially when
Mm.
you are also in there. I just imagine a bunch of like mashed, bony, like hell that you are in for an hour. Just the worst moments of every day.
Oh my
They're
god.
just like ribs interlocking to
Mhm.
make sure that they can all fit.
Just like put it neatly, tightly.
Yeah.
all-
So if you put the body
okay.
in there, the blood will get on other things. That's how I'm gonna roll
we
it.
should probably leave the body here. I asked you guys can go ahead, and I asked the skeletons to like grab all 8 of them to grab as much like rocks and whatever like debris they can, and then cover it over the top of the body quick.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check, please?
Well, I'm staying also.
Yeah, you can roll.
Because you guys would have told me about the ceremony I have to perform for every dead dwarf that we promised them we would. So I'm staying to do the ceremony.
We will come back after.
No, I'm doing it as I go. I don't want it to go
Okay.
a different way. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll ask the skeleton to take out the eye.
Okay. Are you going to do it in an obvious manner?
I can tell it telepathically, I think.
Are you going to have it do it in front of everybody else, though?
Yes. I will do it.
Okay. Captain, do you still want to roll an insight check?
Yeah. That's
I'd like to as well.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh. Not good.
Keeping in mind that I know very little about Elias.
Mm-hmm.
I was the 16.
All right. So I imagine when the skeleton bends down and yanks the guy's eye out of his face, that's a fairly obvious sign. The insight that you would get is that this is not necessarily a random act of chaos or destruction, that there is a purpose behind it.
Okay. I won't do anything.
There's others mentioned, like, needing a dead man's eye. I think.
Maybe?
I feel like it.
Yeah, I think I
we
did.
know.
I don't think the captain has
Yeah.
heard about this necessarily.
The captain does not know.
Yeah, the rest of
Oh,
the
yeah,
guys
we
are-
did. Yeah. Because Elias complained about it in character about forgetting it.
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know. Okay, it's not as weird to me then. Go on.
I just be like, an eye for an eye. I'll talk to your brother. I promise, but this is the price I take for the rewards I take for the mission I gonna do, and then just grab it from the skeleton and
All right.
just like ask for. Okay, here's your eye. Take it. I keep forgetting every single time.
There's no response from Brexy right now.
Ah,
It would seem that they don't want to accept your gift in front of everyone else.
bye. I'll put it in my pouch for now.
Do we really have to leave the body here though? Can we just put it in the bag for now? I don't want to do one ceremony at a time. I'd rather do one for a lot of people. Unless you want to pay the 25 gold worth of crushed silver powder every time.
Well, fine. I'll ask 2 of my skelly to carry the body.
Okay,
Cool.
they can do that.
Yeah, I have 6.
All right.
6
Yeah.
left with the weapon ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys continue on. It's only another like half hour or so before this tunnel begins to widen out into a big cavern full of different crystal formations. It is very eerie to walk through in the pitch darkness that you are walking through. Because of the nature of dark vision, you can't see any colors. It's all just variations of black and gray. So to you, there's like spines and spikes growing out of the floor, out of the walls, out of the ceiling of this space.
With Devil's Sight, I can see normally in darkness.
Like it looks like colors.
Yeah, it says you can see normally in both magical and non-magical darkness to a distance of 120
All
feet.
right, then to you, it's actually fairly pretty. There's a lot of like
Can
greens
I,
and purples.
Wow. With my stone cunning, would I be able to make a history check to see if anything's worth anything?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an. This is just an investigation or an intelligence-based check
Yeah, yeah.
This reminds me of D&D
with your
memes.
proficiency bonus, though. Yeah.
With my proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have dark visions.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's not bad. What's my proficiency? +3, and then I get to add double it for stone. Am I doing stone cunning?
Yes.
Okay, so I had double that, so that's 22.
So you actually have heard about this place. This is a location that you have heard of because it is not far from your from where you grew up.
Oh, boy.
This is not somewhere you have been, but this is it is a place where more devout dwarves would make a very dangerous pilgrimage to, as the direction and clarity of these crystals they believed would help focus their prayers and things towards Torm and to basically any divine source. And actually, as you're looking around, you notice that the path taken by the invaders and the kidnapped dwarves has actually crushed and damaged a fair number of the crystals in this room.
All right. As we're walking, I kind of just share that fun fact, obviously leaving out Torm. I'm like, this is actually you guys might not see it, but these are all crystals here, and they all dwarves will make incredibly dangerous pilgrimages to come here and worship because it's the crystals. They're supposed to heighten your sense of connection with your deity, mostly Moradin. It looks like they went this way. They crushed some of them. I'm gonna start taking the crushed ones.
Okay.
If I can. I don't want to. I'm not gonna break any that aren't already broken. Just the already broken ones. I'm gonna take some.
All right, you can write that down in your inventory.
Dwarf crystal. Magic deity. Cool.
Sure, you can call them that if you want. They don't have a specific name.
Dwarf crystal.
Magic deity. Cool crystal. Cool.
All right.
You continue on following this. It's great that you don't have to track these people or beings or whatever they are. They're leaving a very easy to follow trail after them. So you continue on. It kind of switches between somewhat larger caverns and again these sort of like twisting caves. After a little while, Thorak, things start looking a little familiar to you.
Uh-oh. How familiar is like a little? Like would I know a path to get to my home?
It seems like you kind of are already following that path.
I stop, just in place, which I think there's only one person ahead of me. I just stop.
You okay, Thorak?
With my passive perception of 19, I probably noticed that people have stopped, yes.
Two heavy armored paladins. Ka-chung, 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 ka-chung.
Right.
All the skeletons clattering to a stop.
You guys remember how we were gonna go see my old home before we left? Well, maybe we'll move that up ahead a bit.
Oh.
Oh no.
How you? Is your home in danger? We should run.
Elias, I thank you. There's no home that could be in danger. But it might be dangerous for you guys to go there.
I mean, it'd be dangerous for anyone. There's
yeah.
Following seems to be headed there.
There's just there's some traps that my people would have set up in these, and
Captain will be fine. Finding those, it seems like he's good at it.
Well, it's not.
I mean, maybe you could tell me what kinds of traps.
Yeah, he can find it.
I can look for him.
Well, and then I start getting a little excited because that's Thorak's favorite topic. I'm like, all right, so there's this, and then there's this, and I go over basically the traps that I would have set because that was mostly what I did, and just basically show you all there's a decapper. Here's this one. This will crush you with boulders.
We probably should hurry up if it is leading to your village.
Well, there's one. There's nobody there, so it's not.
What do you mean?
Did I tell you about this?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you about this. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know everyone's dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I forgot about they're dead.
Yeah. So,
Lots of blood.
there's a cathedral there. You guys can't go to the cathedral. If we go there, you can't.
Primordian?
Yeah,
Sure,
for Moridian.
It is cursed. It was cursed when we all died. Well, all but me, I guess. And if anyone sets foot in there, I don't know what'll happen.
Okay.
Roll an insight check.
Mhm.
Insight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
inside too.
I'll
I'm
roll
sorry.
mine.
I'm sorry.
My either deception or persuasion. You'll never know.
Oh, fuck.
Big
Oh,
old
fuck.
6.
That's a natural 20 for a 26.
Ooh.
I got 6.
And 20.
Funny enough, I got a 10. So Denono and
Captain.
Malsorin. That's it, Captain Malsorin. Both of you would have seen that I'm very nervous. There's definitely a problem. I'm weaving in truths, Captain. With all that, you'd really get it. I'm weaving truths with lies. It's dangerous for you guys to go in, but all the words I'm accenting are really weird. Like, it's dangerous for you guys. If you guys were to go in, something bad would happen to you.
Okay, I believe you. But in case something happens, if we have to go in, then we probably have to, like, if we got surrounded by enemies and we have to run in there, we probably have to do it.
In the worst case, let me try to go first.
Okay. All right.
But in the best case, do not go anywhere near that temple.
I'll try.
Well, fuck me. I'm gonna take a shot of my holy vodka I've just gotten.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a shot of that and start walking.
Okay.
So, the captain is no longer scouting ahead.
Okay.
Staying with the group.
All right. What was the perception roll that you had? Captain?
Mine? Garbage.
Okay.
Like 11
All right.
or something.
Shoot.
So now that he's not out in front,
Mhm. Yeah, no, this is something that would have happened while you guys were finishing up your conversation. Captain, what's your AC?
Who?
16.
Oh, Captain.
Oh, Captain. Oh.
All right. So, as you are finishing up your conversation and about to turn to go, you hear a sound from the captain's direction as these, like, tentacles reach up and around over his chest. Captain, you take
Oof.
11 slashing damage as this, like, mass of flesh and physical power just comes up and wraps itself around you, and these, like, piercing tentacles come up across your torso.
I have a question.
Yes?
Since Captain came back to me,
Mhm.
I would assume he's probably within 5 feet. Would that be a sentinel attack?
Yeah, were you not under the surprise condition? Yes.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah. it's
Let's
alright.
everybody
Gotcha.
roll initiative while I try and get the map. Did not be broken.
Okay.
We might.
God!
Ooh!
Lord, what the heck with
This
this?
dice is doing me good,
Oh.
girls.
I got net 1, so I'm gonna reroll. Oh shit! No! Oh, don't throw. Ah. Oh, net 20 now.
Not.
I also got a nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
For a
You're gonna go first.
24.
22.
not having a good roll. I guess not.
This dice.
Drop my dice and I don't know where to go.
Ask your cat.
I hope.
Ask what's his name? Baymax?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh.
I found it now.
Okay. Want to make sure we weren't losing frames. Okay. We're gonna have to go without the map because I forgot to open the map program before we started. We're just gonna Theater of the Minds this whole.
Ooh.
All right. Anyone get above a 20?
24.
22.
Okay. 15 to 20.
16.
10 to 15.
14.
And Thorak, what'd you get?
8.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I gotta get Kinslayer stuff up. Still attuned, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at? Where you at, girl?
He
Oh,
is not a
Kinslayer?
girl.
How you doing?
All right, so
Girl.
first up is Captain. These tentacles, they're not grappling you. They release you, and you turn around, and you see this worm-like, snake-like. It's big. It's pretty thick around, and the front of it has opened up into these spiked tentacles that separate and reveal a beaked mouth beneath it. And it is right up
Perfect.
against you.
Hate it. What are the surroundings? Are we in like small tunnel?
It
or
is
is this,
slightly
like,
wider,
cavernous?
like it's like 15 feet from side to side.
Ooh.
Okay.
And as you spin
Um,
around and look, you see a number of these creatures.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Some of them are on the
I'm
walls.
going to. This is not great because I'm in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my rapier, and I'm gonna stab right into its mouth.
Okay. Roll to attack.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll
22
that'll
to
hit.
hit. And then that'll be. Ooh, that's not terrible. That's 13 piercing damage. I do not believe I get sneak attack
You're
here.
right next to Thorak.
Oh. Okay. So that's gonna be, instead of 13, that's gonna be, oh my god, these rolls. Holy. It's 28 piercing damage.
You stab it through its beak and out the back of its skull, and it goes limp around your blade. Dead.
Okay, and then are these entities all in front of me, or are they kind of around us?
No, so there's one that is further down the tunnel away from you. You look and you see there's actually a couple of them that are behind you guys. And in fact, well, no. Never mind.
I'm going to. Are there any more within melee range of me, which is only 5 feet?
No. The closest is like 15 feet
I'm-
back.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a dagger at that one.
Okay.
So that'll be if 10 to
That
hit.
will not hit.
So missing, I will tuck. I'm gonna like try to tuck into like the middle of the group and get some buffer between me and the enemies, and then I will end my turn.
All right. Next up is Elias.
All right. How many are there in the front and back?
So there's two kind of behind you and the skeletons. Those are the ones that are closest
So-
to you.
Close to me. Okay. I'm gonna use my action to use Mind Silver. I'm gonna look at one creature and then just like snap, and then just this high pitched noise on it appear. He has to do intelligence saving throw, 13.
Is there an intelligence threshold for them? Like it won't work if they have an intelligence too high or too low or something like that?
They didn't say anything.
Okay, well, it's a -2 on the intelligence save, so
Ooh, okay.
it fails.
All right, it fails.
Mhm.
So it takes 2d6 damage psychic, 10 psychic damage,
Okay.
and then 1d4 negative saving throw, any saving throw on it later.
Okay. Cool. So you You like focus in on it, that high pitched noise like blasts right around its face, and it doesn't seem to have any visible ears or something, but you definitely spike down into whatever consciousness it has, and it like shrinks and shrivels, and it just kind of goes like, so it like twists up. Oh, it's a squiggly little thing. It's adorable.
Ooh.
So cute.
Precious.
I love
Too
beats.
precious.
Is it hurt?
It's a little bit hard to tell because it wasn't physical damage, but you definitely heard it for sure.
Okay, and then I'm gonna aim at the other one. I use my bonus action to like shoot the arrows right at the other one, all skeletons. I rolled the dice, 8 of them. What is the AC, or do I not know?
This thing has an AC of 14.
14. 4 of them hits.
Okay.
I rolled 16, 16, 12, 22, 22, 5, 5, 8.
Okay. We're trying this new experiment.
Yeah. So 4 of them hit, so 46 plus 20. Yep, 46 plus 20.
Okay.
5, 11, 16, 36.
That is enough to kill that one. Pierced by 4
Okay.
separate arrows, it falls. It was kind of like halfway up the wall, and so just like and like flops to the ground. Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Denono, that's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so Denono is going to create a little bit of light by assuming his runic form, and he will take on the a glyph that appears as a bow is on his arm, and with the rest of his bonus or as part of this bonus action, he will make an attack at one of the ones behind.
Okay. There is only one that's still back there. The one that was already hurt by the mind sliver.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll go for that one. So we are not pincertain.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20 to hit.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, buddies.
The dice are on our side tonight.
It would seem
Okay.
so.
Don't say that.
It would seem so.
Yeah, jinxed it.
So that is 17 radiant damage.
You
Oh.
burn this thing into a cinder. It had exactly 17 hit points. It is also dead.
Oh my god.
Wait, I only doubled the die. I didn't. It was 18.
Oh well,
'Cause I rolled
then it's
7.
extra dead.
Dead.
Extra dead. All right.
Can be revived now.
All right. So now the only one that you can see is ahead, the one that the captain missed with his
Yeah.
dagger. Store, that's you.
And
Or do you have
oh,
anything else?
that was just a bonus action.
What? Doesn't it require an action to shape into that?
Not for that thing.
Hmm.
The runic shape does not require a full action.
Well then, screw me then, right?
I think the
Okay,
reason
Tasha.
being is that it gives me no extra hit points like wild shape typically
Gotcha.
does.
Thank you, Tasha.
Tasha?
Yeah. Okay. So and I would like to attack one of the ones out front. And I will use a second level guiding bolt.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, cleric.
Cleric.
This actually comes from the runic form. Like,
Yeah.
druids don't typically have access to this spell, but
I know, that's why I say okay, cleric. I'm not used to this. I played a druid before.
It's 11.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes. That is
All right,
now.
Store. Your turn.
Okay, so there's 1 or 2 in front of
You only
us.
see one. So if you want to
Okay,
make a perception
I'm
check to
going-
see if you can see more.
Ooh.
Is that
It's not like the
an
person-
action or?
I would say that this would not be an action. I know technically it's supposed to be, but I don't like that.
But guiding bolts pass through, so it's pretty bright.
Yeah,
I
so with
guess.
dark
I
vision, everyone's
imagine-
like, ah! My eyes!
Well, my form gives off bright light in a 10-foot radius.
So everyone's like,
and dim,
I don't like it.
and dim light a further 10 feet from there.
Gotta shine.
I'll just walk up to the one that's left in front.
okay. Nonchalantly stroll.
Door calmly walks towards the.
And I'm gonna make my 2 attacks against it. I'll pull out Andrada and whack whack.
Whack, whack.
First one is 13. 13
That
doesn't
just
hit, does it?
misses.
Oof.
Second one.
I'm going to use my reaction to give him plus d6 on this.
What?
It's a brand new feature.
Yeah, level up.
Level up.
It's called Cosmic Omen.
This is why
Oh
I
my
never
God.
want you to level up ever.
So, I guess
This
I
is so
roll the
bad.
d6. I roll the d6.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean,
Uh,
no matter
doesn't
what,
it?
even if you
just-
roll a 1, it'll still hit.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, well, you exactly hit.
Perfect.
You helped, but only a little.
Just enough.
And I'll just
Oh,
put
but-
a first level. Oh,
Sorry. This can only apply to your next attack. It specifically says I use my reaction whenever a creature is about to make the roll. So
Mm.
you have a +1
well-
on your next attack.
my next attack was a 26.
+1.
Before 27.
27. Don't short
Can't know what the
yourself.
roll is before it happens.
Does
You
it
helped,
so-
but only.
Yeah, I'll drop. Yeah, why not? Let's drop a 2nd level smite in this. So it's-
Ooh.
Damn.
It is not a fiend. So.
Yeah, I'm just making. It's been a while since I've done it. It's 2d8
Been a
plus
while.
1 for each level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2d8 plus an extra. I'll go with this one. So on the slashing damage, that's a perfect 8.
Okay.
So 15 slashing damage. Yeah, so 8 plus 7 is 15.
You get a +7 to your
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, 5 for my strength and 2 for my fighting style.
What?
If my strength was higher, I'd get the same.
What? Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright.
My to hit is +8.
Same.
I believe you. That's a lot.
And that's pretty good. That's 13 points of
That
radiant
is
damage.
once again just enough to kill it in one go. For a second, it seems
So,
pretty quiet.
Suddenly 54.
Is that the end of your turn?
yeah, sorry, just making sure I locked off the spell slot. Yep, that's all.
Okay. So it falls silent and still in the tunnel for a moment before out of a crevice in wall right next to Thorak, another much larger one appears. And goes after Thorak. Let's see. It makes
Missed.
let's see. That's a 21 to hit.
Miss. No, it hits. Yeah, it hits.
Great. Then it gets to make 2 more attacks on you. The next one is an 18.
Hold on 1 second. That meets.
So that hits as well. And then the other one is only a 9.
That misses.
Ha!
I was right. Just delayed.
Okay.
Or,
Oh boy, this thing is a lot more dangerous. So as it wraps its tentacles around your torso, you take 25 points of slashing damage, and then its
Only a third of my
tail
health.
wraps up and whacks you, and you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As this much larger creature attacks and wraps itself around you. There's another smaller one that pops out on the other side towards Denono. Can only make 2 attacks.
Would they have disadvantage if they have bright? I'm just saying. Nope. Okay.
They don't have eyes.
Okay.
So one of them is a 12 to hit, and the other one is a 14 to hit Denono. So it's much smaller body is not able to grab hold of you and do any damage. All right, Thorak, that's you.
Okay. I'm just looking up one legality thing real quick because it's new and I don't know. Okay. I'm not like I'm not like entrapped by it.
No,
right? I'm just...
no.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll start. My eyes will flash black, and my Hexblade's curse will appear on him.
Okay.
And then I take the 2-handed greatsword from my back, that's in just some loose leather, and I'm like, all right, Kinslayer, let's fuck some shit up, and I'm going.
Okay. Let's do it.
Is there anyone else like next to us? Like, can I make flanking?
If you want to try, you probably. Well, no, it's between you and the wall.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It just. Yeah. Okay, never mind then. We're good. First attack. Plus 8. 15 to hit.
That misses.
Second attack.
I will give you a plus here. It's a 1 again.
Alright, so that's what I needed to get this 20, right? Nope. Alright, well, 22.
That will hit, yeah.
And we're gonna shove some smite into that guy. Second level.
Alright.
Paladins.
It's been so long, I'm so...
Yeah, I do look through again too.
Yeah, they're dumping those smites like candy.
2d6. Hey, I have like 8 smites, okay? Anyways, 2d6, and then the smite is 2d8, and then it's plus 5, and it's plus 3 for that, and then how tough does this guy look compared to the other guys?
It's like
Whatever.
It's like 3 or 4 times the size.
Cool. I'm gonna also use I'm gonna use there it is. 2d8 lightning in addition for 1 charge.
Okay.
Kinslayer, yeah.
I'm out of d8s. Hold on. Okay. There's another one. I wish this crit. That would have been awesome. That's okay.
Oh no.
16, 20,
Ooh.
30, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41.
Okay. Oh, so you
yeah.
You swing Kinslayer, you connect with this thing as it's like kind of still attached to your torso. You slice across its slimy worm-like body. You cut a big old gash along it, and there's this sizzle of lightning as it like instantly cauterizes the side of this wound, and this thing shrieks in agony. That really hurt. That really hurt.
I look at Kinslayer, I'm like, holy shit. You guys see that? Nobody's looking. It's dark in here. They can't see me.
There's lightning going on.
There's
lightning going on.
Oh yeah, and then lightning happened, so that entire hit blew up.
Yeah.
It was like,
whoa.
Kinslayer's
Okay.
like, that's the first thing
maybe-
I've hit something in over a century that actually deserved it. That's great. Do that again.
let's do it
Do
more.
it again.
And then I end my turn.
All right, Captain, that's you.
Alright, seeing the big worm, I'm gonna run at it with my rapier. And that is a 24
That
hit.
hits.
Oof.
And because it is in combat with Senior Thorak, I believe I get sneak attack.
Sneak attack, Senor Thorak.
Okay.
Didn't you have
Let's see. Let's
advantage
see.
on the roll?
What was that?
I do have advantage on the roll. Actually, let me see if I crit on this. I do not crit on this.
Tactics.
Tactics.
Oh my god.
That's 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay. It's looking rough now.
If it's looking rough, I will go ahead and take a dagger attack on it.
Okay.
Probably not enough, but if there's gore around, we're going for it. That is a 18 to hit.
That exactly hits.
Ooh, 18.
Well, let's just factor in a whole nother 2 points of piercing.
That doesn't seem to hurt it as much as everything else going on. But you do get a bit of this like slimy greenish blood on you from that attack.
I lick it, and then I run away with my remaining, which does not provoke opportunity attacks due to my mobile feat.
Great feat.
So I will tuck back into where the group is at.
Okay, which means you
in
are
this-
next to Denono, who has a worm thing kind of on him right now, just so you know.
Ooh.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. All right.
That's my turn.
Elias, it's you. With Denono on deck.
I took out my. I didn't take out anything actually. I'm gonna just. I took out my. Let me see. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna just like with my tattoo arm. I just like pointed towards, and certainly there's a raven-like green energy flew towards the big guy. I use second level Ray of Sickness.
Ooh.
I have to roll attack.
Okay.
I hope it's. I don't. Oh, 18 plus 5, 23.
That'll hit.
3d8 damage. Ah, shit, no. Just a second.
I'm just excited Elias hit with his
I
spell.
know.
Yeah,
This is
it's the first time it hit. 12 damage.
Ooh, it is so barely up.
It had to do Constitution saving throw.
That's a natural 18.
Okay, it
Yeah.
passed.
The dirty 20.
And then with the bonus action, I directed towards finish him, and arrows fly behind me.
Okay.
AC 18, you
Yeah.
said, right?
Finish him.
1, 2, 3. 3 of
Well,
the
that's
hits.
enough. It had 2 hit points there. So, just...
Oh, okay.
So Thorak, as
The
you're
volley
standing
of
there
arrow
holding
behind.
Kinslayer, it just falls. And Kinslayer, you hear in your mind is just, oh.
Good shot.
All right, Denono,
Yeah.
that's you, and then Store.
Yeah. So first, I will draw my rapier
Mm-hmm.
and stab at this one that just came towards me.
Rapier buddies.
That
Fancies.
is 14 to hit.
That exactly hits.
And because you're here, I have sneak attack.
Ooh, rogues.
Which isn't as much for me because, I'm mostly a druid. But
It's
hey,
cool.
what can you do?
I'm a little dragon.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So that is 9 damage.
Okay. Cool.
And I guess ranged spell attacks in melee.
They have disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh, do they?
If it's a ranged
5 feet
spell
with
attack.
me. Yeah.
Oh.
If it is 5 feet with me.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll take a step back.
Okay.
Attack opportunity.
That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Find out when I need to roll. That's 9 points of slashing damage. Because its tentacles kind of like swipe out at you and like scrape across.
Okay. Ow.
such a calm owl. Oof, I do believe you have wounded me.
Pouring blood.
Okay.
Does it in
I
Galway. Very calm way.
I will, yes, as my bonus action, send another runic bolt from my hand towards it.
Okay.
I missed.
I heard it fall and I was like, is our daughter awake? Is she playing? Like I thought she was asleep.
Well, so I rolled a secondary die because the one fell. I got a 2, so 8 total.
That misses.
The one that was on the floor was a 1.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Improvement.
I
I was
will not
not meant
make
to
it.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's your turn,
That's the end of my
then it's
turn.
Stor's turn.
Or, wait, sorry. I will move back to its
Okay.
range,
You'll
knowing that our kobold friend could benefit from
All
it.
right,
At more than 10. Oh, smart.
Stor, that's
I like
you.
There's just
the
the
one.
the one remaining. Can I get into flanking on it? Or
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna. How hurt does it look?
It's decent hurt, but not like super hurt at all.
Okay. I'm gonna make my first attack. Alright, that's better. That advantage was super useful. It turned a natural 2 into a natural 17.
That
so
hits, yeah.
like 25. I'm just gonna put a first level smite into this.
Okay.
One.
Just a first
one.
level
It's an itty bitty
smite.
first level smite.
So another 8 for so 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
And ooh, that's really good for my radiant damage. 13 radiant.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I'll just walk up with Andrada and just right through with like carving, just holy lightning, and like clean it like angrily in half.
Mhm. So you slice this thing, and its guts spew all over the floor and across like Denono and the captain that are here. And
Oh my God.
anyone who has a passive perception above a 13 would notice that there is a small metallic ring that falls out of its guts onto the floor.
I have that.
I
I'm
have that
grabbing fast.
right there.
Mm-hmm. Roll initiative between the two of you to see who gets it.
Instinctual grab. Initiative? Ooh, not great.
Like Golem. Like,
Yeah.
put the finger into.
If you guys disappear, you have problems.
It's a 15.
I got a natural 20. It's a 23.
All right. So Denono, you snatch it up, and you actually find there's like a bone in the middle of it, like a finger bone that's like half dissolved and eaten away. There's a little bit of flesh remaining on it. But this ring that you hold in your hands, it's made out of like silver, and it has a sapphire embedded in the center, and there's some dwarvish runes around the outside of it. But with your familiarity with magic items and things like that, you can tell that this is not magical. There is something about it that seems kind of familiar.
Can people who speak and read Dwarvish read the runes?
Isn't there still a guy?
No, they're all dead.
No. This is,
Oh, I thought we
Oh,
didn't
no,
start
no.
attacking me. I've just been waiting for my turn. My bad.
Thorak, I have found a ring.
that cool
it's
ring.
Some
Super cool.
dwarvish on it.
Yeah,
Wow.
let me,
yeah,
what a
it's
cool
it's very
ring.
nice,
Hey, real
isn't
quick.
it?
Can I? I'm gonna reach for
Uh-huh.
it.
I just do it. Yeah.
Does it look? What does it look like?
Looks pretty similar to the one that you have on.
Man, I take.
I think I
my
noticed that when
ring
he
off.
reaches for it.
Yeah, and I have 2 sapphire rings. Fuck.
I mean, as that's happening, I definitely notice it as well.
What in the hell?
Mine back on.
How do you have that?
I'd like to go over towards that creature that they just
Mhm.
killed, and I'd like to investigate
Okay,
it.
roll an investigation check.
Squeeze.
I'm making my skeleton pick the arrows back up. I need my arrows.
13.
So,
Just good for me.
examining the remains and looking through the rest of the innards, you find an additional set of like bones and remains of what looks to be a hand and a little bit of the wrist. That's all you find.
Okay, so it wasn't that creature's. That creature had hands and bones of things. Cool.
You okay there, Thorak?
Yeah. It looks like it must have found this somewhere. Maybe where, back in my... It had other stuff on it. It wasn't the creatures. That's not a dwarf, I think. But...
There was a finger bones on the right, so...
Insight
it-
check.
Okay, roll an insight check.
I probably might be too.
Would Store have been able to get a good look at the ring?
I think so. You were there to kill it, so.
Yeah, because
30,
I
30,
also
20.
speak and read Dwarvish, so would I have been able to read the runes?
Oh. I mean, you didn't get a close look at it. Unless it was like specifically, because I think a couple of the party members probably know that you speak Dwarvish. It's possible that they offered it to you to maybe read it. Though probably would have given it to Thorak first.
I mean,
Yeah.
I did.
Mhm.
I did.
Yeah,
That is what
So like
happened.
when
I
it
did
went
that.
past in front of Store.
I'll say make a perception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
So, my dirty 20 insight is specifically on Thorak.
Yeah, it's 16
Um,
inside too. For
Just
Thorak.
of like the awkward wording, basically.
I think everyone is dead that I know. And I never found bodies, which I told you guys about. To find this ring and this hand here means there might be a connection. Thorak doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
How much
Well-
does... Yeah, I mean, with a 20 versus a 16, is there a difference there, or is that we both assume that?
Not a huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe you get a decent read of like a little bit of extra maybe desperation possibly, nervousness,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
not a ton.
Thorak doesn't even know what he's thinking.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So you see that kind of lost and that just trying to process gears.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should keep on going. We might find more clues.
Yeah. And I just pocket it for now.
Are you okay emotionally, wise? 'Cause I
I'm always okay
Do you-
emotionally.
do you need dry? Oh, okay, never mind. You're already drinking it. I was gonna remind you, to chuck a bit.
Thank you for
Thorak,
wanting to remind me to drink.
Thorak, don't forget to numb the pain.
Thorak, let me just enable you real quick. You want to drink right now. You're feeling some feelings, okay?
So,
Sorry, just for like bookkeeping, I'm burning my channel divinity to recover a 2nd level spell
Okay.
slot.
are we wanting to go perhaps a little more stealthily from here?
Yeah.
Seems
Also,
like a good idea.
watch out for those traps along here. This is kind of where we'll start seeing more, I think. Just in case. They might all already be, gone, but
I can look.
I can help with the stealthing. So I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
Plus
might actually
10,
there.
plus 10 to any stealth checks.
Okay.
I love druids so much.
So
Um,
useful.
I'm just gonna roll skeleton of one roll.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, for stealth
Oh.
for sure.
Yeah.
Rolled so bad that I have a plus 20.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Thorak has a natural 1.
Both skeleton I rolled.
What,
Plus 10
do you have any dex bonus?
Oh, dex bonus.
Okay.
of the skeletons or Elias?
I am 26 and both 26 total.
Store's total is 17 with disadvantage because I rolled a 7 and a 16.
Yay!
Oh, I love you,
Yes,
paladin, with
I-
your heavy armor.
I have disadvantage as well. So my roll was a 20.
Oof.
23 for me. I am still not actually scouting ahead the way I was before.
All right, and what did the Elias and the skeletons go?
Both 26.
26.
Elias 26. Skeleton 26.
26, 23, 20.
And then a couple of not so goods. Not terribles, but not so
I
goods.
I will be in the lead, but not ahead of the party.
Okay.
And I will also be looking for traps. Yeah. So whatever roll you'd like for that.
Keeping an eye out for traps would be perception.
would
I will say
I
you
be
can
able to-
get
you-
advantage because you have been told what they look like and mostly where they are.
Juicy. I love it. Wow, that's okay. 17.
Okay. So you continue for another like hour and a half, continuing along, following the trail of gore and destruction left behind by these forces, continuing on to where Thorak knows his home used to be.
I also want to look for traps that have been triggered.
And you do see a lot of
Specifically.
those. All that you see, you don't find any that have not been triggered. They're broken in pieces. Some of them are just left to the side where they were. A lot of them old. Some of them with like rusted pieces and things.
Every so often, when we're passing, I'll point, that one was me, right there. And 10 minutes later, oh, that one was me. I did that one.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll be pointing every single one out that I see triggered or not.
And there's quite a few of them in all different places, hidden very cleverly amongst the different stones and parts of the caverns and things. As you make your way over to Dubro, where Thorak was born and raised, I think we're gonna have to stop there for tonight. I know it's a little shorter than we usually like to go, but I think that's where we're gonna have to end tonight.
Oh boy.
So, thanks everybody for watching tonight. Don't forget, Rehash is on Wednesday. I'm gonna see Aaron if you're available. I'm gonna see if we can sneak Aaron into the rehash for this week. So yeah,
Sneaky
once
boy.
again, I'm gonna drop the link in chat for where you can drop your questions for this show, for the one shot from a few weeks ago, and then any of your ready to roll questions. There's explanation there about like who's gonna be on and stuff. Drop them there. You can do it even up till right before the show starts on Wednesday night. Just do that. It'll be really great. Other than that, come back whenever we go live for other weird random gaming and other sorts of things. We love you guys a bunch. Stay safe, stay sane. Don't forget to love each other. Don't let stuff get you down. And if it does, come back here and we'll bring you back up again. Have a wonderful night. Bye.